good as a second forklift truck. Do you want to talk to him?
Yeah, he was interested.
Hey, Big Josh, man of steel. Come over here. You know Danny, don't you? He's got the King's Arms in town.
You might not know me, but I know you. Just seen you tackling them bags. Reckon you can still play?
Aye, badly. Nice to meet you.
Hey, you're still involved?
I do a bit of after-dinner speaking at the club and other places. A bit of pocket money now and again.
That's why I wanted to meet you. Was it to do a few months back? Sportsman's dinner. Hey, you said a few words.
Oh, aye, a testimonial for Penno, mate of mine.
Some drunk challenged him to an arm wrestling contest. Big, fit young fella, but he had one too many. You're not tempted to take him?
Yeah, it happens all the time. Anyway, he's got a gym, that lad.
Yeah, they reckon he's worth a few, but he's splashing it about that now, especially the ocean. I put on sportsman's dinners myself every now and then. Got to do on Thursday night. Might suit you. Interested?
Well, I can only talk about rugby. I don't go out fancy and my jokes are well worn.
Nobody expect a stand-up routine, Josh. You're a natural, mate, a real character.
Yeah, an international rugby league player, no less.
Yeah, exactly. Place will be even. Some of you got an agent then, was it a cash-in-hand job?
Cash, plus a meal and a few drinks, usually, you know. Comes in handy.
No problem. Can I put you down for Thursday night, then?
OK, mate.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Hi, Josh.
How is she today?
It's not bad. Yeah, you might get a conversation out of her.
I hope so. It's difficult when she's confused. I don't know how you do this day in, day out.
I enjoy it. Wouldn't do it if I didn't. And every time you get a smile or a kind word, makes it all worth it.
I'm terrified I'm going to end up like her.
You're fine, Josh. Don't worry.
Apart from the aches and pains in every joint from head to toe.
Just keep taking the tablets. You're running low.
I don't like to ask.
Well, it's not a problem. I keep telling you. Go and see your mum. I'll come back in a minute.
Hey, Mum. It's Josh. Have you been all right? Peter says you've had a good day. Did you eat your butties?
My lad's coming today.
It's me, Mum. I'm here. It's Josh.
Oh, hello, son. Have you come to take me home?
No, you are home now, Mum, where people can look after you properly.
I'll have to get his tea ready. Bert likes me to be in when he gets back from work.
Dad's not worried about his tea anymore now, Mum.
What day is it?
Monday.
Washing day, and I've not lifted a finger.
No, it's all right. You've got people to do your washing for you now, Mum. You don't have to worry about that anymore. Or anything else, all right? Tell you what, I'll just sit here and read for a bit. You can have a nod if you need to.
You're a good lad, Bert.
Josh, Mum. It's Josh.
Now, I know you prefer the stronger stuff, but try and put up with it as long as you can.
Cheers, mate. Much appreciated. You won't get into trouble for this, will you? I'd miss seeing you.
Really?
Of course, we're friends, aren't we? You know, an old pro once told me I'd feel every tackle I ever made in the years to come. Didn't believe him then. I do now.
It's a tough game. And you'd know that more than anyone.
All right, I'm coming. Carol?
I know. I'm the last person you expected to see.
I thought we'd said goodbye outside court. What do you want?
I need help, and you're the only one I can turn to. Can I come in? Oh, please, Josh. Look, I'm just going to say it. I need money, Josh, and I need it by Thursday night.
Money? But from me?
I've tried everything I can, and it's not enough. It's not nearly enough. I need help, and I need it now.
So get it from him. Get it from one you dumped me for.
I can't.
Why not?
I just can't, okay?
You come back here after 8 years asking me for money and you won't even tell me what it's for? You must think I'm stupid.
Look, I wouldn't be here if there was any other way. I'm desperate.
I'm not giving you any money.
Please, you don't understand.
You're right, I don't. But you know what? You need to go. Now, Carol. Did I not make myself clear?
I need £4,280 and I need it by Thursday night. It's a matter of life or death.
It's for him, isn't it? You are unbelievable.
Josh, please, they're going to hurt him, maybe worse.
Why should I care? You made your bed, Carol. Anyway, I haven't got 400, let alone 4,000. You're barking up wrong money tree here.
Do you want me to beg? Because I will. I'll beg.
Get up, get up. Get in there.
Look, you're working and you do all that after-dinner stuff. I'm always seeing them posters around town, so I know you've got money.
I get buttons at Garden Centre. I'm not that good a speaker.
You're Josh Chambers, big man about town. If anyone knows how to get their hands on a few bob, it's you.
It's more than a few bob you're after, Carol.
They're gonna kill him, Josh.
So go to police or tell him to get out of here, away from whoever's after him.
He would if he could, believe me.
He's in prison, isn't he?
Where he's a sitting duck. I love him, Josh. I know I shouldn't. I know it's wrong, but I can't help the way I feel. And if you love me, even a fraction as much as I love him...
Of course I love you.
Well, then you'll do this for me.
Look, I'm sorry for what you're going through. I really am. But you left and you moved on. Well, so have I. You made your choice, Carol. You can't come running back now you're in lumber. It doesn't work like that. So, for the last time, no. You following me now?
I've tried everything, I really have. but time's running out. You have to help me. I can't take no for an answer.
I don't have to do anything, Carol.
You do. Otherwise, I'll tell.
Tell what?
You know what.
You said you never would.
You're not leaving me any choice. I didn't want it to come out like this. I gave you every chance, but you're forcing my hand here, Josh. They're gonna kill him.
I haven't got what you need.
Well, then sell some stuff.
What stuff?
Your car.
I can't do without it.
What's it worth? 2,000?
1,500 tops.
Exactly. Then sell it.
How will I get to work?
You won't have any work to go to if you don't get me the money. People go to the garden centre because you work there. Do you really think they're still going to want to go there when they know the truth about you? I'm saving my man's life. What's that compared to selling a car? What else have you got? What about all the memorabilia, all the old shirts and that? I know you kept it all. That's got to be worth something.
Those are all my memories, my life.
And the international caps, they're worth hundreds. I looked it up. Sell them. Think of the consequences for us all if you don't. You owe me, Josh.
This is sick.
No. You're sick, more like. If people knew who you really were, it'd be all over town. And your reputation would be in ruins. And instead of being a hero, you'd be a leper. Can you live like that, Josh? Can you?
What's happened to you?
So you'll get it. You'll get me the money then.
Now then, big man, I thought we were your day off.
Can't keep me away.
Wish us to take a leaf out of your book. You okay?
I've got a problem. It's a bit delicate.
Okay, yeah. Over here, a bit quieter. Are you all right? I didn't want to mention it yesterday, but I saw you struggling with those bags.
I'm not sick.
I told you loads, leave the heavy lifting to the younger lads. So my missus keeps saying to me, none of us getting any younger, eh?
I need to borrow some money. And I won't ask unless it were an emergency.
No, I know you wouldn't. Right. So,
An advance against my wages or a loan, whatever suits you, really. I hate asking, I really do, but...
how much?
4 grand. And I need it kind of quickly.
Can I ask what you want it for?
It's personal.
It's 4 grand, Josh.
Yeah, sorry.
Are you in trouble, mate?
No, it's not... You know what, I shouldn't have... I'm sorry, I'll let you get back to work.
No, Josh, wait, look, if it was up to me, I'd give it to you. Of course I would, but that's a lot of money. I'd have to account for it.
Aren't you the boss?
Well, it's a family trust. People have to sign off on stuff like this. I can't just put my hand in the safe and lend you 4,000 quid.
I'd pay you back as soon as I could. I'd work overtime for now, if needs be. You know you can trust me.
It's not a question of trust. Is it now? Although it would help to know what you need it for. Look, we've 37 employees. Suppose they all ask for 4 grand.
I'm not just any employee, though, am I?
How do you mean?
I keep my patience when people talk to me about old games, past players. What was your best game, Josh? Can we have a selfie, Josh? Who was the hardest player you faced? All that stuff. Don't you think I get sick of answering the same questions over and over again? But I grin and bear it because I know it helps a bit with your business.
I didn't realise it was all such a chore.
No, I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. I love working here. But I need help, Griff. That's the long and the short of it. I don't know what else I can say.
I can let you have 500. I mean, that's no questions, no paperwork. That's just a loan from me to you. I wish it could be more, I really do, but it's the best I can do.
You must remember the caps, man. When I played for Great Britain, Dad took one of them down the pub to show off. Like big school caps with a date and a tassel on.
Porridge, I think.
Dad kept them safe, remember? When he died, you must have found them in his stuff.
He took one down the pub.
Yes, that's right, that's right. Think, ma'am.
I can't, son. I just can't.
Oh, don't worry, it doesn't matter.
Hey, Lily. Fancy a cup of tea?
Oh, yes, please. Josh is here.
I know. Can hardly miss him.
Mithering for a cat.
I'm trying to find me international caps.
Oh, right. How many you got?
5.
You must be so proud of them. Hey, I bet they're worth a bit.
Maybe a couple of hundred apiece. I'm sorry, I've got to go. Be good for Peter, ma'am.
Bye, son.
Quite enough for you. None of this be here next season. Proper training pitches coming in.
All right, game's moving on.
You miss it?
Not the training.
Thing is, Josh, I'd have to put it to the board and they're bound to ask me what you want it for.
I know it's a lot of money, Jeff, but I've been connected with this club for years. I thought that'd be worth something.
Josh, you're priceless to us, you know that. But we have a duty of care to players past and present. I can't say Josh Chambers wants to borrow a few £1,000, but he won't tell me why. Give me a good reason to go to them and ask for it.
I'm just in a bit of a tight spot at the moment, that's all. It's only temporary, it's just a blip, but I've got nowhere else to turn.
And I want to help you. We can offer you financial advice or counselling if you're going through a bad time, or legal advice even.
But not cash.
Depends on the circumstances. So we need to know what those circumstances are. Tell me, Josh. Talk to me. Everybody here loves you. They'll be sympathetic. Why do you need £3,000?
I can't. I shouldn't have to. I'm just asking for a loan, that's all. And the fact that it's me asking, well, I thought that'd be good enough.
Oh, don't be like that, mate.
Me hips and me knees are shot, yeah? If I raise my arms higher than me chest, me shoulders feel like there's red-hot poker slicing through them, and that's all down to what I've given for this club.
No one's disputing that.
I'm living on painkillers and cheap scotch.
Then let me help you. I can have you in with a doctor or a counsellor by this time tomorrow.
I don't need a flipping counsellor.
You're Josh Chambers.
I know.
Man of Steel.
Oh, once upon a time.
What a privilege. I was such a fan. What am I saying? I still am. Steve Johnson, the owner.
Nice to meet you, Steve.
Well, you're definitely going to get the deal of the day. Look, before you have a gander, I've got to show you this. Look, take a look. You can never find things when you're looking, can you?
Actually, I'm a bit pushed for time.
Hang on, just a minute.
I just want to sell this car fast.
Here it is, look, right. There we go, that's my little lad. What does it say on the back of his shirt?
Josh.
Exactly. And the number 10, get it? We named Josh after you, and the number 10...
Was my number.
And that's his age. Isn't that brilliant? Look, while I've got my phone out, can we have a selfie? Here you are. Turn around. Turn around here, let's get my name. There we go. Hey, brilliant. Ah. Right, well, down to business. I've got to say, I was expecting you to be in the market for something a bit more luxury class. You know, I mean, my shop window, well, it's a bit more economy, really. It's not yours, this, is it?
Well...
It's your wife's, is it? Yeah, she looking for another runabout? Yeah, well, it's your lucky day, Josh, because I've got just the car for you. It's economical, easy to drive. Unless she likes automatic, I've got a couple of them as well, both crackers.
Look, Steve, I just want to sell this car now as advertised.
What about this? Car of the week? I mean, this is a bit of class, this. Just right for the man of steel, isn't it? You'd look good turning up in that, wouldn't you?
Look, Steve, this car, my mother was driving it, but she's had to go in a care home, so I just want to get rid of it as soon as, simple as that. So how much will you give me for it?
Let's have a look. I still remember you scoring at Widnes, you know. You're out on the wing, having a bit of a breather, and that ball comes to you unexpectedly, yeah? You left 3 fellas on the floor and you scored that beauty. Am I right, though? Yeah, it was a bit of a surprise getting that pass.
Josh, mate, can I have a selfie?
Of course you can.
Cheers. Thanks, mate.
You're welcome.
No, Josh. You've had a pint.
So?
Don't want to take advantage.
A couple of months ago, you called me out at that dinner. You couldn't wait to challenge the great Josh Chambers.
And I was out of order.
£1,000 bet you could arm wrestle me. Well, here I am. Here's my grand. Where's yours?
Listen, Josh, I'm 32. I work out every day. Eat right, live right. I'm a personal trainer. I could probably imitate you, but it was a daft thing to say, and I'm sorry. I won't take your money.
Yeah, well, I'm 55. Eat wrong, drink too much, and my body's knackered. You've already said you could take me. What are you afraid of?
Winning and losing my reputation. I own this gym, and I don't want to get slagged off every day by your mates and your fans.
Your reputation will be shot anyway when people know you've chickened out.
I'm giving you an out here, mate. Take it.
I'm right. You're afraid. That's trouble with fellas like you. All talk and no truth.
Don't make me do this,
You
Josh.
started this, my friend, when you called me out in front of all your mates. What, you want to have a few drinks, get that courage back again?
This is ridiculous. Get it? This is all on you, Josh. Right, and I'm telling you now, I'm going to keep your money.
You'll have to win it first.
I want everyone to be clear about what's happening here. I do not want this to happen. But he's backed me into a corner, right? Like, when you tell it how it happened. I am not taking advantage of Josh Chambers. You can still back out, you know.
You know I won't.
Come on, Josh.
Come on, man. Come on, Josh. Come on, man. You got this. Come on, take him down. Come on, Josh. Come on. Come on. Come on, Josh. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Josh. Come on. Come on, Josh. Come on, mate. Powerful. Come on. Come on. Come on, Josh. Come on. Come on.
Josh? You all right?
Ah, it's just a twinge. I pulled it at work.
You need to sit down. Come on, I'll make you a cup of tea or something.
You're finished, don't you?
So are you, by the look of it. Where's your car?
It's off the road for a bit. It's more knackered than I am.
I think you've done some real damage here.
The pain might be a clue.
Well, I've strapped it up.
Oh, thanks, but I can still use it.
Josh, you can't work like that.
I can, I have to.
You once told me the worst thing a player can do is lie about an injury just because he wants to play.
Yeah, but this is different. Anyway, them painkillers are kicking in now. It's good stuff, that.
Yeah, well, keep it to yourself. That's the strong stuff. You can't work while you're taking them, though. It's a one-time only thing.
I'll manage.
Josh, will you stop being so macho and listen to me?
Sorry.
These, they mask the pain, but they don't cure it. The pain is there for a reason to tell you what not to do. You'll do more damage if you can't feel it.
I'll get put on light duties.
Good. You know, you're so stubborn, Josh Chambers. A bit like your mother.
Don't suppose she said anything to you about my caps?
No, but then I haven't brought the subject up. What's going on, Josh?
Told you I pulled it at work.
It's more than that. You know, you can talk to me about anything.
Nothing to talk about.
Is it your mother? She's fine, you know.
It's not my mother.
Well, whatever it is, it'll do you good to talk about it.
It's not my mother, it's not me, it's not anything.
Then I'll just shut up.
Look, if you really want to help, I could do with locating my caps. And you don't have any medication that could help with my mum's memory, do you?
I pretend I didn't hear that.
Just a thought.
I'm off. Unless there's any other medical emergencies requiring my magical hands. Gonna give you a lift anyway.
I'll stay a bit longer, but thanks for hanging around and the treatment.
It's my pleasure. And you know where I am.
It's nice to have friends. My Josh always had plenty of friends round. Rugby players like him.
And you always fed them, didn't you, Mum? They loved coming to see you. Do you remember them? Billy and Frankie, Glyn, Kel. Good lads. I still see some of them at functions.
And you found your caps?
No, but don't you worry about that.
They're in my special London bag.
London bag?
We went to Wembley, didn't we, to see you play? Me and your dad had a lovely weekend. And I never threw that bag away, so I could prove we'd been to London.
And where is it now, ma'am? Your London bag?
In the bottom of the wardrobe.
Where?
Here.
You sure you didn't put anything in a tea?
Let's have a look. How are you going to sell them? OK. But you can't sell them all. I can lend you some, you know. Money.
I wouldn't take money from you.
I thought we were friends.
We are, and the quickest way to lose one is to bring money into the picture. But I appreciate the offer.
Well, let me buy a cap, then. I'll buy 2 for 400 quid.
You can't afford it.
How do you know what I can and can't afford?
Would you really buy 2 of these?
Yeah. It's a shame to see them rotting in a plastic bag in the bottom of a wardrobe. They should be in a big display cabinet where everyone can see them. I've got one at home. I can put them next to my old programmes and my scarves. You can come and see them anytime.
Didn't have you down as a rugby man?
True sport of kings.
You don't have to do this.
I want to. I can have the money by tomorrow. More if you need it.
I might have to take you up on that.
I mean it.
It'd only be like a short-term loan.
How much do you need to borrow?
Would £1,000 be all right?
Yeah. I'll have 400 for the caps and £1,000 on standby in case you need it.
Thanks, Peter. Oh, you know I'm speaking at that dinner tomorrow.
Yeah, I saw it advertised.
Why don't you come down? Give me the money there.
OK. Deal.
I am interested, Josh. Just 600 notes is a bit of a stretch.
Think what a draw they'd be behind the bar in a nice display case, a couple of spotlights on them. You said yourself this place is packed before every game, and with me doing the after-dinner here tomorrow night.
I'm not disagreeing with you. There would be an attraction, no doubt, but 200 each.
I'm sorry, I really can't go any lower.
OK, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will give you 200 a cap, but I want you to speak free of charge at 3 more dinners. I'll still throw in the meal and all you can drink. How's that?
That'll do for me. Any chance you could get the cash by tomorrow night?
You want the shirt off me back and all?
thought you said tomorrow night.
I know, but I can't think about anything else. I need to know you got the rest of it.
Who says I've got anything?
Well, your car's not there. Oh, don't make me ruin you, Josh. It's the last thing I want. You've got to believe that. You've lived a lie, and if you make me do this, everyone who respected you will know you're not who you pretend to be. It's not like a big city, you know, where you can just disappear and be anonymous. Everybody knows you're here.
Yeah, and they like me.
And what about when they find out you've lied to them? They'll feel betrayed. Nobody likes a liar, Josh, and that's what you'll be, a liar. Is it poisoned?
No. But I thought about it. You'll get your money.
Thank you. I mean that. It was gambling.
Hmm?
Them roulette machines, among other things. And then he borrowed from a payday loan company, and then he borrowed from a loan shark, and then he got caught on the rob trying to pay them all back. He's upset some real animals.
What a keeper.
I love him. And he's going to change. And we're going to make it, thanks to you. Would you believe me if I said I was sorry?
No. Would you believe me if I said I was sorry about our marriage?
Yeah, I would. You're a good man, Josh. I'm going to get this money back to you.
Does he know about?
No.
Why not?
There was never a reason to tell him.
How noble.
Okay, well... Also, I would have looked a right idiot if I'd admitted I'd married her. You know.
They're queer.
Don't say that. That's a terrible thing to say.
Unless you're blackmailing somebody.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But you should be sorry too for deceiving me. We could have had kids. We could have been a family. I really wanted a family with you. That's the most selfish thing you did to me, was make me love you, and I can't forgive you.
What I did to you was wrong, but it were never cold and calculating. I thought we could make it work. I did love you. And maybe it wasn't the conventional love you expected, the love you deserved. But it were never about preserving an image or keeping up appearances. It were real. And I thought I could make you happy.
You did. Sometimes. Even in bed. Even when you were thinking about men.
It wasn't like that.
You must have taken so many risks. Been found out so many times.
It was always far away from home where nobody knew me, and I never got into a relationship with any of them. I never fell in love.
And now? We're so far away from where we intended to be, aren't we, Josh?
Yeah. Maybe what I did to you wasn't fair. But I think I just made up for it.
You have.
Just look at the
Good, but well.
You too.
There's 1,400 now.
Thanks, Peter, but I don't need the grand.
You sure?
Yeah, much appreciated, but Danny bought the other caps.
If you're sure.
Thank you very much.
Well, some well-known faces in here.
Aye, the usual suspects. Don't worry, everybody can see you and me. You'll have a dozen new best mates in no time. Enjoy the meal. I'll catch up with you later.
Hey, how we doing, fellas? Enjoy that food, eh? Cracking scram, wasn't it, eh?
Yeah,
All right, Barry. Get around in. How we doing, fellas? Bar? All right, yeah, we well. Yeah, good. Hey, do you enjoy the food? Excellent. Hey, what about the main event, eh? Looking forward to it. Are you looking forward to it? I'm on a steel.
Are you in the right place, love?
How do you mean?
Well, it's a dinner, you know,
Yeah, men only. Sportsman's thing, I know.
Well, they've heard it all before, the banter. Won't want to offend a cultured lady like you. Rugby fellas, not known for the table manners.
Yeah, I know. I used to be married to one.
Oh, sorry, love. Oh, if you're with Josh, you can go anywhere you want. No way I'm turning away the man of steel's missus.
Ex-missus.
You all right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll leave you to it.
You don't have to count it.
I know. Thanks, Josh. You saved his life. You saved my life. Won't forget this.
I hope you'll be happy, Carol.
You too.
Actually, you've done me a favour.
It's the other way around, isn't it? I won't do this to you again, I promise.
Just stick around while I sing for my supper.
Can I have an orange juice? Should not say anything.
So, we were playing against Huddersfield, and they've got this young kid on the wing. He's only about 17, bit of a flyer, full of himself, mind, but, you know, a future superstar. I was captain at the time. Anyway, this kid gets the ball, and he's in full flight when he comes up against our Dougie. The kid sidesteps, Dougie stiff-arms him. Kid goes down like a bag of wet cement. Out cold, blood pouring from his mouth, broken jaw. I goes over to Dougie and I says, hey, what do you do that for? He's only a kid. Dougie turns to me and says with total sincerity, well, he was saying to me before game he were going to be bigger than Josh Chambers and to watch him prove it. I thought I'd teach him a lesson. Can't have a kid like that pretending to be someone he's not. But the story doesn't end there. Because what Dougie said all those years ago, I've been thinking a lot about over the past couple of days. A few words in particular. Nobody likes somebody who's pretending to be someone they're not. So maybe I ought to stop doing the same. I want everybody in this room to know that I'm gay. Always have been, always will be. This week, and for the first time in my life, I've felt real fear. Stupid, unnecessary fear about what people will think of me when they know the truth. But tonight, literally just tonight, I found myself asking, what's more important, being a hypocrite or being honest? Promoting an image or showing the real person to the world? So from now on, you'll be looking at the real person, not the image. And you know what? It feels great. I feel great. Even the aches and pains that have plagued me my entire career seem to be lifting with every second I stand here. Oh, I'm still Josh Chambers. I were always Josh Chambers. But I'm not going to live the lie any longer. I'm not going to pretend to be someone I'm not and never have been. Has anybody got a problem with that?